Alright, so this is the lesson for Don't Think Twice, It's Alright. This is the last verse and the final solo. After this, we'll have everything complete. I'll do a quick little chord video and you will know how to play the entire song.
Walking down that long, lonesome road, where I'm bound I can't tell.
The root here is at the 6th fret, 2nd string. He simply slides the 2nd finger to 7th fret on the 3rd string and plays the root 6th fret 2nd string. Put some vibrato on it and slide away. Doesn't get any easier than that.
Where I'm bound I can't tell.
We're in 1st position, F minor pentatonic. We've seen him play here a lot. He's never repeated himself yet, and he never will. He never plays the same thing twice. He plays this lick. 3rd string, 3rd fret. Bend it up. Come across strings 1 and 2 at the 1st fret. You bend that silently and then release it. So, and then this is a major pentatonic lick with a hammer-on at the end. It's the same thing you did in the previous lick. Slide to 7 on the 3rd string. Play 2nd string 6th fret twice. And just hammer to 8 on the 2nd string. So here's a nice little variation on that. Start out with the same bend at the 3rd fret. Release and pull off to 1 on the 3rd string, hitting 3rd fret on 4th string. Hammer 1 to 2 on the 3rd string. 2nd string 1 3. 1st string 1. Listen to this pitch. When you slide up to 6 on the 2nd string, it's the exact same pitch. It's common blues. It's a common blues lick. So he's vibratoing the 2nd time, and then he picks it and slides away.
I ain't saying you treated me unkind. You could have done better, baby, but I don't mind. You just kind of wasted it.
Okay, I like this lick. This is a very ferocious lick. I have the distortion and everything kind of calmed down for the lesson, but he really digs in here, right on the beat. As soon as he finishes the vocal, treated me unkind, he digs right into this and he plays this, like I said, fierce, which means like strong attack in the right hand, really picking it hard and really, beating on the guitar. But I'm going to do it gently so you can see it. He does this kind of thing we've seen so many times. Bend 3, come across the 1st fret on the upper strings. And then he bends 4 on the 1st string. Releases to 1. Kind of comes backwards like that. So this lick here, we saw it a lot in the last lesson, which was on verse 1 and 2. So it's a bend, release, pull off, and land on the next string on the root. The root being your 3rd finger. When he gets here, he rolls over. We've seen that a lot too. So what I mean by roll over is he landed on the 4th string, 3rd fret. He rolled his finger over to the 3rd string and came back to the 4th string. That's how he ends it. 3rd string, 1 3 3 1. the third note being vibrato. I believe he slid that away. Like I said, I'm not doing it as rough as if I was doing the performance video. Now, the next lick is the first time and the last time, in other words, the only time in the whole song we're going to see him in this position. What I mean by this position is with the root on the 3rd string, which is a 10th fret. So if this is your root, remember we're in minor pentatonic, so that gives you root. 9th fret on the 2nd string is your flat 3rd. The 11th fret gives you your 4th. And when you bend it up, you have your 5th. And that's talking about the scale degrees. And he starts out bending 11 to 13. Very simple phrase. 2 bends at 11. Now we have this unbent 11 to 9 on the 2nd string. With your 2nd finger, you play 10 on the 3rd string. You come back to 9 on the 2nd string. Bend it a little bit. Hit 10 again, twice. Slide that away. I don't mind. Okay, we're gonna come into the solo.
No, but don't think twice. Don't think twice. It's all right.
He also started the first solo this way by bending 16 on the 2nd string up to the same pitch as 13 on the 1st string. 1 bend on the 2nd string, 2 notes on the 1st string, and do that 4 times. From here he grabs 15, not 16 as you would expect. And he does that. The first 2 bends at 15, with the first one being shorter. 2 more. Let me explain it like this. 4 of these. Quickly. When you release, vibrato. 2 more up. So that's this move again. So it's like this. 15th fret. Ending at 13 on the 1st string. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. On the 8th one he goes into that phrase. So it's 16 on the 2nd string. And notice these are played staccato, meaning they don't ring into each other, but short. You do that by stopping it with your picking hand. That's an exaggeration. When I play at full speed, you won't really see that. See, the pick stops it. Okay, so what I said. 1, 2, 3. There's a slight pause there. 4, 5, 6, 7. Now here's. So on that 8th one, he bends 16, releases it, but he picks it. He doesn't go. He goes. He picks both of them. So like I said, after that 8th bend, this would be the 8th bend. 16 up, 16 down picked, 13, 15 on the 3rd string, 13 on the 2nd string, 15 on the 3rd string, 13, 15 hammer. Second half of this, hit 15 twice again, you're on the 3rd string. 13, 15. Finally bend 15 and hit 13 on the second string twice with vibrato at the end. So I'll do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hammer here. Okay. Hope we understand that. That was 21 bends. So we just came from here. (13, 15) second string to 13 on the first string. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. After the 17th one, there's a slight pause, and then it continues. 18, 19, 20. It's pretty simple. So you've been bending 15 all this time. You just, so after this last bend, you just drop it down, unbent. 13 on the first string, 15 on the second string, 13, 15, 13 on the first string. Check that. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. So I was right. So let's hear the end, how it comes out of it. After he came and did what I just showed you, 15, 15, 13, 15, 13, 15, 13, bend 15, he doesn't pick the second one, and then he releases it with vibrato. One more bend. So you have this 4-note combination, bend, release, pull off, land on the next string with your third finger. Back to the first string. So you play 13, 15, and then it's a triplet, 13, 15, 13. Ending with 3 of these, 3 roots, 3 notes at the 13th fret, first string. Alright, so now we're coming into the flashy rockin' part. Bend 16, we were at 15, that's major pentatonic. When we go up to 16, it's minor pentatonic. Bend that up, first string 13, second string 16, unbend. It comes down a little bit too. And now this fast part, I'm sure, which is the part everybody wants to do. That many times. You start first finger 13 on the root, first string. You hammer pull off to 16. Hit 16 on the second string. That's going to be our unit. That's going to be the unit we're working with. Do it 6 times. So when you repeat it, this is the 4th time. So when you repeat them, you're going to notice you have 2 notes in a row that are the same, 13th fret, first string. So you like this is what I mean. That's your ending note, but it's also your starting note again. So you'll notice I'm using my 3rd finger here. See, it's fine to use the pinky. But a lot of times deciding what finger to use depends on what's coming later. And in this case, or whatever, in this case, what's coming later, it's helpful to do these pull-offs here with the third finger. And then put your pinky down on the second string 16 to get ready for the next. That's 6 times you do that. So I've been using the third finger here. That frees up my pinky. Believe me, at speed, it's very hard to move the third finger back and get the rest of this lick. 16, well, let me play it first. Second string 13, 16, 13, hammer pull combination. Third string 15, second string 13. When you come back to 15 on the third string, you bend it up, release it, pull off to 13, and play 15 on the fourth string. The roll again. Roll over to 15 on the third string, roll back to 15 on the fourth string, 13 on the third string, 15 on the fourth string, and a quick hammer, 13 to 15, fourth string. I'm adding vibrato because it's just habit, but he doesn't put vibrato there. He doesn't have time. There's going to be more to the lick. We haven't even finished the lick yet. Now you have to, so you land it with your third finger. You got to do it this way. Again, at speed. Things that are played one way slow, at speed, I mean, you have to throw those fingerings out the window and just use fingerings that are high-speed fingerings. So like you landed here. You landed with your third finger on the fourth string. Reach over with your middle finger, get 15 on the fifth string. Use your first finger, 13 on the fourth string. Now pull off and slide. 15, 13, you're gonna go to 11. Roll again. 13 on the sixth string, 13 on the fifth string, 13 on the sixth string, 11 on the fifth string. Take this third finger, which would be at 13, if you, but you're not going to play it. You're going to pick it at 13, but you're going to slide right to 15. Play 13 on the fourth string once, 15 twice. Sorry, that should have been a hammer. Slide right from 13. 13 on the, that puts your first finger back at 13 on the fourth string. This note, this third finger here on the fifth string twice. Hammer, quick. Then you do put vibrato on it. Alright, this is so complicated, it only takes like a half second to play. It takes an hour to explain it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're in F minor pentatonic at the 13th fret. Staccato. Not. They're all cut short. So we have 13, second string. 13, 16, 13, 16. Now, these same notes, but hammer and pull them. It's a triplet. 15 on the third string. Then it'll be a little different. We're going to do two of these. So it starts with 16, has a triplet in the middle, 13, 16, 13. And then we have 15 and 13. It's slightly different than the phrase that came before it. The phrase that came before it, it's all about timing. 13, 16, 13, 16, that's staccato. And then we'll do that lick twice. I'll show it to you one more time. 16, 13, 16, 13, 15, 13. Let's play like that. So you see, you're bending 16 on the second string up. That's F. Yeah, I blew that note. That's okay. What do I want to say? So we had these two bends, right? 16. Those are going to the note F. We're in the key of F. After that, another staccato 13, 16. I hope you can follow what strings I'm on. At this point, you know, if you try playing this and you can't hear, it's not what I'm playing. Come on, use your ears. So we see this again, 13, 16, 13, 15, 13, 15 on the third string. This lick we've seen a million times, but all four notes are picked. The roll, 15, 15, 13 on the third string, 15, 13 on the fourth string. 5 times pull off 15 to 13. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'll show you how we're gonna have to see how to connect these things. I'm gonna play this whole thing. Those are the staccato ones. This one starts at 13. This one starts at 16. Gets played again. Bends, 16. Staccato, 13, 16. We had this lick before, 13, 16, 13. All four of these get picked. 15 and 13. Roll, that's at 15. 13 on the third string. 15 on the fourth string, 14 on the first string. So, let's do 5 pull-ups. 15 and 13 on the fourth string. The last slide. This is the target note. B flat. It's at the 18th fret on the low string. You don't have to hit it here. You can do a random slide, but happens to be the 4th degree, the root of the B flat chord, and it sounds cool. It sounds cool to hit it because it's in key. And that's what he did. He dude's a professional. He doesn't really do too much random stuff unless he wants to do random stuff. How can I explain this? Where should I come from here? That ends with an F chord. We haven't seen this whole solo, which just goes to show his command of the neck. I mean, he goes where he wants at will. You know, he memorized where the notes are and what they sound like years, decades ago. The guitar is just really an extension of him at this point. So, you know, these are not preset licks. He just felt like 5 on the third string, 4 on the second string, string, 3 on the 4th string, roll, 3rd string, 1, 2, hammer, 1 and 1, strings 2 and 1. Bend this note up again, 4th fret, 1st string. Ending back at 1 on the 2nd string. So there's a little phrase, even though it's really fast, there's a little phrasing going on here. It's 3 bent up, 3 pulled off to 1, but it's not even, it's not, it's like, and then he did the roll again. Hit the root, 3 on the 4th string twice. And then this surprised me to see the end. I never really heard it before until I transcribed it, but it's very simple. It's the last 4 notes of the scale. 3 and 1 on the 5th string to 4 and 1 on the 6th string. I don't know, I just thought that was really funny. Like after all these complicated blues licks, he ends with something like somebody would play the first day they ever learned guitar. That's pretty cool. So let me see. Slid up and away. Now, F7 chord, 8, 7, 8. But the chord members are root, 3rd, and flat 7th. It just gives that 5, 1 and a new. Then it hits it one more time, slides it away. Is that it? Am I really done with the lesson? Am I really done with Eric Clapton? Don't think twice, it's alright. It's 8 and 7. That's it. I'll make a quick chord video for anyone who's interested, and this song is done.